Okay. Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We're just going to start quickly with a quick breathing practice before we lay on our backs. Let's find the alignment. So nice and long through the crown of the head, the bottom of the spine. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes, which shouldn't be difficult, given the fact you're just waking up. And then let's start with the palm of the hands facing up on the knees. We can take Gyana Mudra on the left, and we can use the right hand for the Nadi Shodhana to close the nostrils. So we can place the index and the middle finger on the forehead, in the middle of the forehead, where the third eye chakra sits. And then we can use the thumb and one of the other fingers to close the nostrils alternatively. If you prefer, you can just use, one of the fingers to open and close the nostrils. Okay, we start with concentrating on ourselves. We start noticing the breathing first, expanding the abdomen as we inhale, and exhaling, deflating the abdomen. So we do this a few times just to get in tune with our breathing and just to bring all the attention inwards rather than outward. And then we start with a nice cleansing breath, where we take an inhale through the nose and we exhale through the mouth, releasing what we need to release of the day so far or other things which are bothering us. So big inhale, grow nice and tall, keep your tummy tight. Exhale, release. Try to relax the shoulders but maintain the alignment of the spine and the core slightly engaged. The next inhale, we're going to close the right nostril and inhale left. We're going to hold the breath slightly, and then we're closing the left nostril and exhale right. Nice and slow. You can hold the breath at the end of the exhalation. And when you're ready, inhale right. Take in as much air as possible. Hold the breath at the end. And then when you're ready, close the right and exhale left. Make sure all the air is left lungs. When you're ready, inhale left. Again, we are holding the breath at the top. Without forcing it, of course, and then exhale right. Hold the breath at the end of the exhalation. Next inhale will be right. So see if you can do a few rounds by yourself, following your own breathing pattern. Notice all the air as you come into the nostril, all the sensations that you get with those. Notice the temperature of the air as you come in, nice and cool. And when it comes out, nice and warm. Last round. I keep breathing normally. Release the right hand on top of the right knee. Go back to the normal flow of the breath. Notice how you feel. And then we can come on our backs. If you can, leave your eyes closed to do so. Gently go on your back. Bring the knees to the chest straight away. Hugging them to the chest. Pressing the whole length of the back into the mat. Relaxing the shoulders. Stretch one leg at a time. Let's have a full body stretch. Stretching the arms above the head, flexing and bending the toes, stretching the fingers. And then in the center, stretching to the right, maybe getting hold of the left wrist to be the right hand, pushing the hips to the left, and maybe moving the feet to the right, like the arms. Inhale, come back to the center, find your alignment, stretch the arms, stretch the feet, the legs, and then get hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Exhale, stretch to your left and move your hips to the right, and then walk the feet to the left for a deeper side stretch. This is called banana stretch. Inhale and exhale, come back to the center. Have another full body stretch if you want. And exhale, release the palm of the hands down towards the mat. Palm of the hands are facing down. I'm going to take an inhale as we lift the knees and the feet off the mat. And exhale, we are going to hug the knees again to the chest. As we inhale, we release the grasp. And as we exhale, we widen the knees. And we bring both knees towards the shoulders. Make sure you're not tensing the shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed down. Stretch the right leg up. Flex the right toes. Bend, flex, circle the ankle in one way and the other way. And then bend the right leg again, stretch the left leg, flex, bend the left foot, circle the ankle both ways. Bring both knees to the chest, hug them tightly, hands can go down on the knees, and we're going to make circles to the right with the knees, releasing the hips and the lower back. Change direction, go the other way. Very nice, come back to the center, inhale, exhale, bring the knees closer to you. Widen the knees and then bring them forward as you close them. Inhale, close. Close, open, and close them when they are away from you. Then leave the knees farther away from you, close them, and then reopen them, bring them closer to you, close, away from you, open, close when they're closer to you. So we just reverse, yeah? Brilliant. Let's then place the left foot into the mat. Let's stretch the right leg up. Inhale, as we exhale, let's try to bring this right leg closer to us. Take an inhale, as you exhale, there is the option to lift the head. But if you're too lazy or if you don't want to do this, just stay nice and relaxed down towards the mat. Just a deeper stretch on the back of the right leg. Let's we come back down on our back. Right foot goes on top of the left knee. And we lift the left foot for reclined pigeon pose. Hands can go behind the left thigh. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring everything closer to you. Flex all 10 toes, maybe. Breathe. Keep breathing. We're going then to relax the left foot on the mat, and we're going to move into a twist. So we simply move everything to the left. So we inhale, and as we exhale, we move everything to the left. The arms can be cactus shape, or you can stretch the arms to the side, a capital T, and you can turn your head to the right. You can also use the left hand to push this right knee more to the left. Very nice. And exhale, unwind. Bring the right foot into the mat, stretch the left leg up. Interlock your fingers behind the left leg, flex and bend the foot if you want. Okay, we're taking inhale. As we exhale, we bring the leg closer to us, and maybe we move the hands a little bit higher behind the leg. Of course, you can bend the knee if you need to. And you can stay here, feeling the stretch on the left hamstring, or you can use your core, take an inhale, and come higher towards the left leg. An option, of course. Inhale, as you exhale, come all the way down. Place the left foot on top of the right knee. Again, interlocking the fingers behind the right leg, right thigh. We lift everything up. We flex all 10 toes. We inhale. As we exhale, we push, we pull everything closer to us. And then release the right foot into the mat. Cactus the arms, capital T, whatever you prefer with your arms. Let's move into a twist. We inhale, and as we exhale, we drop everything to the right. Apart from the left shoulder, we need to push it down towards the left, towards the mat. We can turn the gaze to the left. Ready, come back to the center. Place both feet into the mat. Arms are alongside the body. We're coming up into bridge. Okay, when you're coming up, see if you can keep squeezing your knees together so you don't widen the way. Keep being very mindful of your neck, so we are not turning the head from side to side. We are keeping the neck nice and long. Good ways to start, of course, the alignment, nice and long. Use the hands and the top and the bottom of the feet to press down. And when you're up, you can support your back as well with your hands, if you prefer, okay? So let's start with taking an inhale. As we exhale, let's lengthen the back. Let's press the back nice and firmly down into the mat. And then we're going to bring the chin slightly towards the chest, lift the hips up just a little bit. And then inhale again, exhale, push the weight, bring the weight into your shoulders, keep lifting the hips. Maybe you adjust your feet slightly, bringing the feet closer to you. Okay, inhale, exhale, as you squeeze your buttocks and your legs, you try to move the hips higher. And maybe you can support your lower back here with your hands. You come a little bit higher, you come on the tiptoes, and then release the feet down into the mat. Be breathing. If it's too much, this one will stay, of course, lower. A good way of practicing this is to have a block in between your knees. So then you squeeze your knees together. You have to not to widen the knees. Another breath. As you exhale, make sure the chin is to the chest. Slowly, slowly unwind all the way down. Good. We can then stretch the lower back, flexing the toes and sort of tilting the tailbone, yeah, a few times. Try doing a cat and cow with the lower back. So you arch in your back and then you place it flat into the mat. And then bring the knees back to the chest, put another stretch. Very good. And we can then come into a tabletop. So we can come to a seated first. Maybe we roll forward and then we keep rolling forward again until we come into a tabletop for cat and cows. Hands can go under the shoulders, adjust your knees, lengthen to the spine, neck is nice and long. Take an inhale, drop the belly down, look slightly ahead, keep pressing the shin into the mat and push the hands away. Keep breathing when you're holding the pose. Expand the abdomen as you inhale and deflate the abdomen as you exhale. You can again inhale here, as you exhale move into cat. Few breaths here as you relax your head, as you separate the shoulder blades. Maybe you look at the back of the mat here. Stretch the back, stretch the shoulders. Inhale, move into cow pose. And straight away as we exhale, we move into cat. Few more of these in your own time. Good. Come back to the center. You can then widen the knees, bring the big toes to touch and sit back. And extend the arms forward. Relaxing the forehead into the mat or on the block. Again, an opportunity to release the hips, moving them from side to side. It's also an occasion, an opportunity to stretch the wrist, so we can place the elbows down, bring the hands in prayer, behind the head, interlock the fingers, find movement in the wrist. Or simply, don't interlock your fingers, but just move your wrist, stretch your hands. Very nice. From here we can stretch the shoulders and the arms, so we can slide the right arm under the left, releasing the right temple into the mat. Breathe deeply into the right shoulder, into the right upper arm. We can then place the top of the left hand on top of the right hip and then open this left shoulder as we look a little bit more to the ceiling, but just be very careful with your neck here. It's more like the shoulder, yeah, which opens up. Now you can stretch the left arm forward. Right arm forward, relax down again. Maybe extend the child pose, move the hips if you want. Slide the left arm under the right. Relax the left temple into the mat. Stretch the left shoulder, the left upper arm. Breathe, send the breath where you feel the discomfort. Maybe you feel it more on your lower back. You shouldn't feel it on your neck, so you adjust your head, yeah, so you don't have any tension in your neck and your head. And then there is the option to place the top of the right hand on top of the left hip and open this right shoulder a little bit more. And maybe looking slightly more upward to the right. You can see the clouds in the sky going past, just like our thoughts, they come and go. Unwind, stretch the right arm, stretch the left arm. Oh, it's good. You can then from here bring the arms behind the back, interlock the fingers and bring the arms higher behind the back. Okay, if we can, we come all the way up without using the hands. So strong core, lift your upper body slightly fast and then keep traveling up with a nice long back. Very nice. Release the hands on top of the knees. Stretch your shoulders, bringing them up as we know, and exhale down a few times. Let's go the other way. Another occasion to stretch the wrist, so we can interlock the fingers, push the arms away, so we stretch the wrist and also the arms. Very good. Shake your hands. Okay, move the head slightly from side to side if you feel like you need a further stretch. Good. And then we make our way into a downward facing dog. So the arms, they're not, the shoulders are not under the wrist for downward facing dog. They're farther back. Come on your knees. Yeah, tuck the toes under. Press up. Even if your knees are bent to start with, we want to concentrate on stretching the back. So we push towards the back of the mat, bringing the bottom high, engaging the core. Relaxing the head down towards the mat. Then we can then alternatively bend the knees, taking our time. A few times early morning, so we're stiff, that's normal. Okay, then we find the downward facing, the static downward facing dog, coming first on the heels, relaxing the head and curving the back, separating the shoulder blades, just like when we do the cat. And then as we exhale, we drop the hips down and we open the chest a little bit more. We take another couple of inhales here. Come on the tiptoes as we know, and this time as we exhale, we bring the feet to the right. Yeah, big stretch for the left side. Keep pushing towards the back of the mat, and if you can, you look under the right arm here. Come back to the center. Come on your tiptoes as you know. Exhale, drop your feet to the left. Pushing towards the back of the mat again. Turn your gaze to the left. Or the right, sorry, I made a mistake before. It should be, now should be right. It's the opposite, it's like a twist. We do it again then. So we come back to the center. Lift your, come on the tiptoes, exhale, bring your feet to the right and look left. the center as you inhale. Drop your feet to the right and look right. Sorry, feet to the left and look right. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, down facing dog. Drop the elbows, forearms down. You can interlock the fingers here. Yeah. And then it's like tripod, hand, arms, push back into your heels. This is a good alternative to downward facing dog if you have wrist pains. You should feel it more on your upper arms here, yeah? It's quite a strong pose. Coming to the knees. Widen the forearms so they are parallel. Preparation for Sphinx. Stretch one leg back, the right leg back. Stretch the left leg back. So we come into forearm plank, which why not? It's quite nice. Drop everything down, widen the feet slightly, and stay in Sphinx. Trying to align the shoulders over the elbows, and try to have your arms parallel. Yeah, neck is relaxed. You can actually relax the head down. Move your neck from side to side here. Very good. Let's come all the way back down onto our backs. We can relax the forehead into the hands, move the hips from side to side. Let's have a stretch for the hips so we can bring the left leg straight behind and bring the right knee up. It's quite nice. You can swap. Stretch the right leg back, bring the left knee up. Stretch the left leg behind. Place the hands next to your chest, this time with the elbows in. Widen the knee, the legs slightly. Bring your chest up for cobra, a little bit of a deeper back bend here. But if you prefer, you can come back to Sphinx again. Okay. And while we come here, and then with the elbows in, we press all the way up, stretching the arms. Come a little bit higher for upper facing dog. Again, you can avoid it if you don't like it. Maybe you relax the neck back if it's comfortable. And then you stretch back again into child pose. We come on one of our sides. We shoot the legs forward. So just the forward fold before we go on our backs. It's quite nice. So sit nicely on the sitting bones. Flex the toes. You can inhale, bring both arms up. And as you exhale, hinge from the hips. And come all the way forward. Relax the head, relax your shoulders. Don't have necessarily to reach your feet, as I always say. Maybe your hand's supposed to go on the shin or the thighs, or maybe you want to be here. Yeah. Just walk with the breath. You see, each time you exhale, you can go a little bit deeper. You can also soften your knees. You can also come a little bit higher as you inhale, and as you exhale, you come lower again. Another couple of breaths here. Chin to the chest. All the way up. Push yourself forward and the buttocks. Raise the arms forward. See if you can lower yourself into your back. As you can see, it's quite hard because the feet are too close now at the moment. Yeah, so it's really hard. So good trick is not to have the feet very close when you do this. It's to have a little bit more forward, much easier. Yeah, and you can try and find out. So we try to keep a nice long back, maybe fight the descent, so we use the core. Anytime you can, of course, get your hands behind your thighs to support yourself. They come all the way on our back. Excellent. And then hug the knee to the chest. Then we can also come into happy baby. Nice and stretch with your legs. We can widen the legs first, supporting the thighs, the legs, so we are not suddenly, opening the legs too much, which is not very pleasant. We can relax the elbows down. We can flex the toes. Another stretch for the feet. At the same time, we can try to widen the legs a little bit more. And then when you're ready, come into a happy baby, bending the knees, getting hold of the feet, the shin or the ankles, whatever you prefer, the inside or the outside of the feet. And making sure we are not lifting the buttocks, so we keep everything pressing down. As we say, we press the feet down towards the mat. You should feel a big stretch on your hips, front of the thighs. You can then move from side to side. Nice and relaxed. From here, we can stretch the right leg up, hug the left knee to the chest. So like when we do at the start, you can hold one leg, the leg if you want, swap. Excellent. Stretch the legs in front. Have a full body stretch. Be careful of what's behind you. Stretch your legs, stretch your arms, stretch your tummy. And then just find Shavasana. Actually, we do a twist. I forgot the twist. Better to do a twist, actually, before we finish. So knees to the chest again. Just choose any twist of your choice. Bring the knees to the right, look left. Swap side. Always good to finish with a twist. Then now you can take Shavasana or any other position of your choice. You can have the legs up the wall. If you have a sofa, I'm going to do here. It's quite nice to bring the legs up, even if it's just this way. Ah, it's so lovely. Nice and relaxing. Yeah. And you just stay here. You can listen to your breath with the left hand on your chest and the right hand on your abdomen. Just relax your head to start with. Make sure all your body gets relaxed and supported. Yeah, feel your body very heavy. Release all the tension of the physical tension of the practice, even if during the practice you shouldn't really feel like a chore, you should feel still nice and relaxing. But now you can really surrender your body, yeah, and just concentrate on the breath. We can scan the body, starting from the soles of the feet, all the way up to the crown of the head, looking for areas of tension, remaining tension. We can just get rid of the tension as we breathe out. Don't forget to do the front, the back of the body, your face, everything. And of course, you can stay. You can keep relaxing, meditating, breathing for as long as you like. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Namaste.